Hi guys, welcome to my channel.
Wow. That's how you gonna start it? Because I'm making you say my name?
Yes!
Because I'm making you say what my name is. That's my...
Hi guys! You blowing mine.
We got London on the track.
Can we come down and make love? Get it poppin' in the back of your Bentley truck. That vroom, that ooh, let's make up. Don't know I can let go.
This is my best friend Prince, and today we're talking about toxic relationships.
My name is Prince GRAZIANO. Like she said, I'm her best friend. I've been her best friend for years. Just a little bit about me. I'm a Taurus. I have my own YouTube channel.
I'm a Cancer.
You guys can,
I didn't say that.
You never told them that?
No.
You guys can look me up on YouTube, Prince GRAZIANO, the Prince. And yeah, just like I chill and things of that nature.
Okay. Some relationships. I don't know, like toxic relationships is like, I don't know, like it's just, I would never do it again.
So you've been in a toxic relationship?
Yes,
before?
I have. Myself. It's not like something good to say, but it's the truth. I think everybody has like a toxic trait about them. Even if it's something small, they have something toxic about them. You think?
Yeah, you can say that.
Why are you not talking?
Because this is your channel. You talk.
But you're in the video.
I mean, I feel like you should. This is the time that you're supposed to sit over here and get into depth. You need to talk about examples if you've been in it. That's the only way to show.
Okay. I found out that I was in a toxic relationship like once stuff kept happening, and then I was just like so forgiving, and then like just accepting of it, and then like taking it back. I feel like now I wouldn't do that because I know like from past experience that if a person gonna do what they want to do, then let them do it. I mean, I've had my share of doing stuff, and if I could take it back, I would. But shit happens, and I learn from it, and yeah. I just feel like now, if somebody was to do something to me, I would just cut them off.
Like I said, I've been in situationships. I've even been in like a toxic relationship. But I think that one thing that I can like, you know, admit to once I figure it out is like, I think I was more sort of like toxic one.
Why do you say that?
Because when you allow someone to do so much things and then like you try to just hold on to it no matter what, you're the toxic one in this situation because it's like you start to
because you're allowing it.
Not even that because you're allowing it, it's because like I used to really like to argue with old boy, and I used to like to start problems and things like that just because I used to get a rise out of that because I would want the attention.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, and that wasn't really a good way to go about it. Like, now I'm older now, so I can say that. So before it was like, so maybe I can say that I was a toxic one. Not to say that he wasn't toxic, because the nigga was toxic as fuck. But both of us being toxic to each other was just like a big kaboom. Don't get me wrong, we really cared about each other, really loved each other and everything, but it was to the point that we loved each other so much that, you know, like, it would be like, I love you so much I will kill you. That's toxic.
Mm-hmm.
Hurt each other, like both of us. Like, I've been times where I've hurt him and there's been times where he's really hurt me. And that's not love, so that's toxic.
I don't know, I feel like I wasn't toxic like until like I started looking back on stuff. Like I was doing toxic stuff until I started doing it to somebody else, and then I was like, fuck, like if I don't repair like what's broken, then it's just gonna keep following me, and that's trash. because you can't like have a good relationship with anybody if you want to be fucking toxic.
Like no shade. It doesn't even have to just be toxic with relationships. Even friendships can be toxic as well.
Family could be toxic.
Yeah. Like,
toxic as fuck.
Yeah, like it doesn't have to necessarily just be
relationships. Yeah.
Relationships in all forms. Like,
it's toxic.
It's with everybody. Like not just with people that you date. It just so happened as the way that you are with people is exactly how toxic it is. Like the type of toxic that you are with your family, you're not going to be toxic like that with your boyfriend. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like the same way that you love your family is not the way you're going to love your boyfriend. Right. So it's like it differentiates in different ways. Like so it's just like
I don't know, but people feel like their family can't be toxic, and that's just a fucking lie because
and you can even be toxic.
They be the main ones.
You can even be toxic within yourself.
That's true.
And then like when you're not happy with yourself and you're toxic within yourself and you're bringing that along into relationships and everything around you, everything else can go downhill. And I think that's something that added on to my relationship as well, because honestly speaking, no matter I cared about that person so much that that's all I like resorted to. I wasn't happy with myself, but that person made me so happy because he was so happy with me. Like that's all. I didn't give a fuck about anything or anybody around me. It was like, please, you know, like that. You go through shit like that, surprisingly, but in the long run, it just like you don't wish anybody any ill will. You just learn from it and you move on. Honestly. And maybe I still have a little bit of toxic in me from that. So that's why it's like, it's best to stay clear.
I'm piggybacking on what you said. I don't know. I feel like situations that happen or if I see something, it triggers me. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it just sets something off of me. And that's a problem because it's like, you don't want to be thinking that everybody's out to get you. We're back. Anyway, what's going on?
I just don't have no hate or anything. You said you're gonna piggyback off of it.
All right. Yeah, I be feeling kind of trying to grow from it and being an adult about situations. But you know, I would say I'm hurt by a lot of shit that's happened. And I be trying to act like I'm not hurt, and I am. Yeah, I just feel like people see like my real emotion. I don't feel like people earn that part of me. So why am I like even giving you that energy? You know? Like,
I don't give people energy. I'm their friends.
You be acting like you don't got fucking feelings, and you do.
Me, I feel like I don't have feelings. Don't get me wrong. Like, it's not even about that.
So
like,
what is it about?
I have feelings, but I've learned to.
So if you really care about somebody, you like somebody, y'all like talking, and y'all like I'm really, 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 really serious. Sorry.
This bitch. I'm about to fucking be.
A lot of forgiving and accepting.
Yeah, that's the thing. I would have to do a lot of. Well, I've forgiven a lot because a lot of things from the past that were, like I've come to terms with that. Me and we're grown. Things happen. We haven't been together for years, so like if it ever got to that, like it would just be a whole different scenario now because it's like, all right, I don't ever want to live how we was before. Like now it's a whole different ballgame. But a part of me is just never gonna do that. No,
Where's my keys?
Where's
my keys?
It's really a
Where's my
tea.
keys?
It's really a tea with this little girl right now, and it's killing me.
That's it.
I'm gonna make a thumbnail. Wait.
This person doesn't have kids?
No.
Okay, I just wanted a confirmation of that.
No.
So that the wrong person doesn't inbox you thinking you're talking about them. Fuck out of here. Anyways. Oh yeah, by the way, I'm the shady friend. But I'm also the friend that's about it. Let's put that in there too. I'm the friend that's about
I'm gonna say, I don't know, like a piece of me, like before, I was like, I could be forgiving, I could try to make it work, but then shit just kept happening. I was like, this is just signs that I just need to move on with my life, because I don't know, like I feel like I was just doing, like my life was just spiraling out of control. I had no control over my feelings. Like I feel like I was just too forgiving and too accepting of shit when I shouldn't have just been like, just putting my foot down. And it just, like, it is what it is.
Right.
But it didn't happen that way. And I just kept forgiving and then just kept looking dumb and being embarrassed. And you don't want to be with somebody you're embarrassed of. I feel like now I'm more happier. I'm getting back in tune with myself, and that's just, you know, I'm one step at a time. One step at a time.
Yeah, well, me on the other hand,
Like, why I really didn't want to do this topic, but I just kept like having it on my mind. Like, I want to talk about this.
and yeah, to be honest, I don't really promote relationships.
He doesn't.
I really don't.
He doesn't.
I don't even talk about this type of shit. So the fact that she just got me to even talk about it, I was kind of like, toxic relationships. I don't condone love. I actually throw up when I hear the word love.
Love.
I love money, and money gives me something a nigga could never.
Never.
So with that being said,
When the ATM does the noise,
niggas could never.
you least expect it, somebody's gonna come into your life, and you're gonna be like so neglected to the situation, and the person's just gonna keep pushing on to you.
And I'm gonna really hope that they don't, because
Why?
I don't ever want to be in a relationship ever again.
Why?
Ever.
Why?
I don't.
Why?
I just
Because of
rather
the
not.
past situation?
Yeah.
But you can't let that, like,
No.
you can't let it, don't come back.
No. Like, what's the purpose?
I feel like that now. I've been feeling like that like for.
And it really it's just sad because I've written Oh Boy recently, like right before my birthday, and I just felt like I'm so disappointed. Like, that's the only word I can use. I'm really
Why?
disappointed.
What?
Oh, I thought you were about to start. I wanted to like, we about to have a moment.
About to cry?
Yeah,
no crying, no. No crying, no. I feel disappointed because I feel like I have kids and I never wanted to be somebody's baby mother. I never wanted that for myself. That's not something that's cool to me. That's just, it's not it. And I feel disappointed because I didn't want that for them. I wanted their parents to be together, and it just didn't happen that way.
It's just like, yeah, like I'm not gonna say I'm private because my life isn't private. Like, the type of life that I know I'm about to be living is just like, I'm gonna be in the public eye. So
But
it's
I
like,
still want my life to be perfect. Though. You can still be in
man,
the public
you wanna
eye.
be Beyonce and Jay-Z, let me tell you something, I'm gonna be the Kardashians without all the extra shit.
Okay,
you know?
you can still be in the public eye and still have your private life. Like, you don't want the social media and all that to define your relationship.
So like, social media can never define your relationship. I don't.
Social
like,
media can do a lot to your relationship. Are you crazy?
if you let it, that's for the weak. I'm not a weak nigga. I've never been nothing weak. There's nothing weak about me. So like, that's how I know when it's time for me to get into that
Okay,
lifestyle.
but that's not.
I'm gonna be good.
You're talking about for you. I'm talking about the
For
person that you're others.
The person that I'm dating, they should be strong enough with this shit too. Cause we're gonna be so secure with each other. We don't give a fuck about the world. Beyonce and Jay-Z. They made me private because of the fact that they have the money to be private like that now. But before Beyonce was Beyonce, she didn't give a fuck what nobody said about Jay-Z. In the tabloids, he's ugly, he's mad old, all of this, he's older than you. Yeah, and now I'm gonna pop a baby out of him. Now I'm gonna pop two. You know what I'm saying? Like, you define your relationship. Nobody else can define your relationship. That's like social media now. If that's the case, if social media can define your relationship, then that's why bitches are so consumed with their relationships now, because social media does that.
Facebook, oh, why you looking at this person picture? Why like bruh.
Don't get me wrong.
Bye. You can go.
Insecurity.
Bye. What are you insecure about?
That was a form of insecurity right there.
What are you insecure about?
And I'm not gonna lie to you.
In social media,
Let me not even
like,
sit over here in front. I used to be like that.
why?
But
I'm not going and looking and
I'm gonna be
searching
honest
like,
with
oh,
you.
you like this girl picture. I'm not doing
I'm
that.
gonna be completely honest with you. I used to be insecure.
I mean,
once you get into yourself, let me tell you something. I'm a complete different type of a person that I am now than how I was like a couple of years ago.
Okay, you could be
maybe that's why.
But you're not gonna be like searching people.
Nah,
like,
I was looking through phones. I did that before. And let me tell you something. I looked through a phone to the point that I got punched in my eye. I will never look at a nigga's phone again. Okay? Now, I won't even look at the shit if it rings, vibrates, or it.
You just.
But I was like, that's insecurity. That was like, I could say that now because now I don't give a fuck what goes on in your phone.
Okay, so if you start dating again, you know what you want now.
Never date again.
Okay, let me talk about myself then.
Yeah.
If I start dating again, I would know what I want and what I don't want, and what is required and what is not required. If you can't do the requirements, then, bro.
But yeah. I don't wish any bad though. That's one thing I will say. I'm just real like disappointed. But I guess eventually I'll get over that disappointment. And, maybe in the future I can just be regular about it. I'm regular about it now.
I can't be regular about it now.
But I want to be regular about it without feelings. That works.
I can't be regular about it right now. The situation is too fresh.
And I don't even understand. And to be honest with you, I don't even understand why I give like any other relationship I've ever been in. I really don't give a fuck about them. So it's really like. But I guess that just goes to show I've really only been in the real love once.
Yeah, I mean, before that was like kitten love. That wasn't like.
But even after it, look at all my relationships. Even after, I'm not going to lie to you. Even down to like the other day, I had somebody that I was talking to, and I just cut them off. And then like they just recently wrote me like added me back on Facebook and everything. Then really started pouring out, and they like I really miss you. I miss your vibes, etc. Like I hate the way that you just dubbed me, etc. Like all of this, and it's just like everybody but the person you want will do some shit like that, huh?
Shit is trash.
All right, enough with this mushy shit. Let's get off of it, cause we're not about to sit over here and act like 100% because I'm not even about to do all of this. Like, yeah. See, Alyssa, she can talk about certain. You know what?
Exactly. I love love. Love is beautiful. I love love. Love is beautiful. He's very disrespectful, but yeah.
I just don't see it. Like,
I see it. I see me getting married and all that.
I'm getting married to Benjamin Franklin.
Okay, that's nice. Am I invited?
Of course.
Okay. What is that?
I'm just saying. Here we go. I need my braids. I can't wait till I like go to sleep and I wake up and see how they're gonna lay like tomorrow.
Lay.
But yeah. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was kind of fun for you. Well, not fun.
Not fun. Nobody likes toxic relationships. Even family, friends. We didn't really talk about friends. We just talked about relationships. But friends can be toxic.
I'm toxic. But not in my friendships.
I'm toxic too, sadly.
Actually.
Sadly.
I just cut all of the toxic bum ass bitches that was friends out of my life.
Thank you guys for watching the video. Because he's about to go off and I don't need that. So yeah, thank you guys. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe.